Pat is a 27-year-old female recently diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. She is the manager of a local gym and a personal trainer, and had been training for her second triathlon until she began experiencing symptoms a month ago. You can see her in outpatient rehab.
Hi, Pat. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, Sarah.
Oh, okay. Well, are you ready for therapy?
Not really. I'm in pain. I didn't even want to come here today, but it's too late to cancel my appointment.
I'm sorry you're experiencing all this pain. Do you want to tell me further about it?
Well, my second triathlon is coming up, and I've been training for months and months and just putting so much effort into it. And every time I practice, it just hurts my knees. But, I still want to keep practicing because when I don't practice, I feel like I'm not myself.
Well, I'm sorry you're experiencing all this pain, and I understand why it's so frustrating for you. You seem like you've really dedicated a lot of time and effort into it.
Well, yeah, you don't even know. I've been training so hard, and it's for freaking nothing. Why have I been doing this all this time?
Yeah. Why don't you sit back down and relax? Try.
Okay.
I can get you some water if you want.
I'm fine, thank you, though.
Look, Pat, I can see how passionate you are about this, and that's not a bad thing. I do really understand where you're coming from. I was an athlete in college, and I suffered from a really bad leg injury, and it really set me back for a while. So I really do understand the frustration. This is a painful condition that you have, and it's keeping you from doing what you love and what you do for a living. So it's not bad to be frustrated right now. I really understand.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Like you said, this is my job. I need to be physically fit to be a personal trainer. And it's something that I've been doing for so long. So, for RA to just suddenly show up and be like, you can't do what you want to do anymore, it really sucks.
Yeah. Well, it's a condition that thankfully you can work through despite the pain. You're taking your medication and you're continuing to come to therapy. You're doing what you're supposed to do. So I understand the frustration of not seeing immediate results, but unfortunately, it's not a condition where you're going to see immediate results,
Yeah, I know I can't recover overnight, but it's just with the triathlon coming up, I don't want to take months and years to start feeling better.
Yeah, RA is really tricky in that sense, but I can tell you more about RA and how to cope with it if that's something that you're interested in.
Well, obviously, I know what RA is. I've been a personal trainer for over 7 years. My dad was a personal trainer, so we've kind of always been exposed to this. And no offense, but I've been doing this, like I said, for 7 years, and you look like you just graduated last week.
Okay, well, yes, I am a newer certified OT, but I do have an undergraduate degree. I had to get a master's degree for this, and again, a licensure exam. So I also wouldn't have been hired here if I wasn't qualified at all. So I don't want you to feel that I am not, up to those expectations and standards, because I assure you that I am.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I really shouldn't have attacked your credentials. You obviously have to be good at what you're doing to be here. And again, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have attacked you for that. It's just I've been in the health profession, like I said, and my dad for so long that sometimes I just assume I and him, we just know more than other people when it comes to stuff.
No, it's okay. I understand. So, why don't we work together on a list of, exercises, activities, stretches that might be beneficial for you. Maybe you can share some exercises that you have in mind and something that you do that you think might be helpful, and then I can share what I think, and we can choose the best ones or the ones that seem to help you the most.
Okay, well, I like to run and weightlift, and recently I've been doing biking and swimming to practice for the triathlon because that's included in that also.
Yeah, that's great. So swimming is it's a lot easier on your joints than, running will be. So maybe swimming would be a better exercise to do if you're experiencing, a flare-up day, which, when you're experiencing some more symptoms.
Yeah, that's true. I've been running on flare-up days, which it just...
Yeah, it's you can tell. Of pain.
Yeah. So definitely swimming would be good. But what about running? Can I continue running?
Okay, yeah, we can definitely work on running, and we probably won't be doing it on flare-up days like you have been, and we might have to start out with a shorter distance with more break time in between, and then, if you're feeling a little better, we can increase the distance that we have you run, and we also can look into providing some braces that go on your knees that can stabilize the area and kind of ease the pain as you're doing activity. And also, I don't know if you saw when you walked in, we have some treadmills that actually have a really high shock absorption, so it's easier on your joints when you're running, so you're not just hitting a hard surface, you're kind of eased into it. So we can go on those as well if you like.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Mhm.
I just want to keep running, but I want to be comfortable when I run.
Yeah, definitely. So that'll be a main goal for us. So why don't we come up with our collaborative list of what we both think some exercises and activities we can try to do, and maybe try a few of them in treatment today. Does that sound all right?
Yeah, that sounds great.